nice stuff.
Your daily out with me.
Yeah. Hello, everybody. Hello. It's the program. We're on TV once again, once a day, every day. Turn on the machines, and then we start talking for
an hour.
Yeah, that's right.
There we go.
We're here on the couch again.
Yes, with a wonderful outdoor feeling.
Emergency vehicles.
Yes, but we're on the phone to you.
We're in the lake.
That's right.
Yeah.
And it's very warm and comfortable, sort of. Yeah, it is.
Mediumly comfortable here in the lake.
Yes, it's medium. It's generally central.
Yeah. We're back again. It's Monday.
Yes, it is.
And where is Carl?
Carl is not present.
Where is he? Let's give him a call.
I feel a sort of emptiness here beside me that he is not there. Yeah. So it's Monday.
Uh-huh.
And
how's the week, Dan?
The week has been interesting.
Yeah?
Interesting.
What happened?
Well, my stepson passed away, and so I've had a great deal of contact with my daughter, his sister, and other people that are working on doing a memorial. And I am doing a video reel for it, and I spent a good part of the afternoon putting shots together, still images, and lining them up in a chronological kind of thing. So that I've been doing lately. My daughter is really, really worried that the thing that killed her brother is going to kill her, so she's not only grieving, but she's also kind of having a sense of doom and panic. And,
whoa.
Yeah, a lot of fear-based stuff, and so I try and, say, well, you're older and also you're female, so things develop a little differently, and your diet and exercise has been different than his, and you're not.
Yeah, I think something's wrong. Whoa, we're gonna abandon the phones and move to the mics. Here you go.
All right.
Abandoning phones.
Well.
Oh, and computers.
Here, I'll just hang up the phone over here.
Hang it. Something got messed up. Oh. I hear it clicking, but I don't hear what's going on with the thing. Yeah, it did. How was the you've been
it's just been
it's sad.
Yeah. It's been kind of not a fun thing at all. And my daughter has had some health trouble, and she ended up going to the hospital. Had a terrible panic attack. Yeah,
oh, okay.
She thought it was a heart attack, and thankfully it wasn't. And then my mother-in-law, Mumsy, she's been all worried and stressed out, and this has affected her, and so she went to the hospital thinking she was having a heart attack.
Everybody's having heart attacks.
Well, not everybody, but you start to think about that. It's like, oh, I get a pain here, or whatever. Oh no, if this guy can die at 34 from a heart attack, and I'm older than him, then I'm just as susceptible, or maybe I should pay more attention to my health because blah blah blah. One starts worrying, so that's how it goes.
Yeah.
That's bad.
Yeah.
But I guess it's part of the process. You start to question your own death and reminds other people's death, reminds you of your own impending one, and you get worried about it more.
Yep. Yeah, and that anxiety doesn't help. It doesn't add to anything. It just makes life more stressful and unfun, and my thinking is I'm grateful for every day that I'm healthy and alive and not dying.
Yeah, I think I got it going back, but
Oh, should I get back on the phone?
you can do it by the way.
You know what? I'll just go back and forth.
Yeah, back and forth between. You can decide.
Yeah, I'll just when my ear gets hard of using the phone.
Yeah, I'm going to mic.
To the mic. Yep.
Yeah, let's see how that sounds. It might be jumping around and things. Uh-oh. This thing's about to fall out, though. That's the...
Okay, back to the mic.
Yeah, I can fix it really fast. This thing is falling out of the wall. It's the problem. Oh, it's loose. It's loose.
Oh, well, that sucks. It's loose. Tape? Something. Bungee cord, push pins, some sort of a string or something on push pins or something. Something and something.
Pushed in, well, yeah. Maybe.
Yeah. Okay, it's no, it's still up.
It wasn't doing this before. Maybe it's got to be closer like this.
So, do you got to turn on your phone to make this phone activated?
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
It's the only way. Okay, now I'm getting the computer plugged back in, all this stuff. How about the streets? You see any just like regular stuff? I guess not.
Oh, a lot of slugs.
Yeah, they're coming out. It's the season.
Yeah. There's I think one of my favorite things in the streets right now is there is a park near where I live, and it is the
What? It's a what?
West Central Park, I think it's called West Central. On the corner of Harrison and Division is it was this little chunk of land, and probably 2 house lots, about that size, about that much, two regular lots that you'd put houses on. And when I first moved into Olympia, there was this big old red barn structure, big old wooden brown, kind of burgundy brown, huge, like 2-story building, and it was a sawmill, some sort of a sawmill, and it had been operating there for like 50 years, a long time. It was very active. It was a lumber company, and so on the ground floor, there was a huge amount of creosote that was built up over time on this property, this whole area. There was just you had years and years and years and years of sawdust all over the place that just got ground into the earth, and there's all kinds of sap with that, and so there's a huge creosote buildup. And right around 2000, I think it was 2001, somewhere around there, it got knocked down. It had been abandoned for years, and it was considered a hazard because it was so old. They were afraid, that people would go in there and set fires or, squat or whatever they're doing. So they knocked it down, and it became a vacant lot, and it was a vacant lot for probably up until about 2 years ago. And every time I would walk by, well, not every time, I mean, probably about once a year, once every 6 months, maybe once every 2 years, I probably didn't see him every time, but I would go by there, and there would be this truck with this little box-like structure on the ground beside the truck, and there would be this little drill like a boring drill that was taking a soil sample, and it would go down, I don't know, a couple yards, several meters. I'm not sure
Boring
how
drill.
far. Yeah, and it would take a core sample of the dirt and that sort of thing, and they would test the creosote level. The idea being that if a new owner of that particular property wants to build on it, what they have to do is remove the soil that has creosote in it and get it treated. And that is an extremely expensive process. And so anyone that wanted to build from the ground up would have to deal with that expense, aside from building the building and that sort of thing. And so that the property, it's right on the corner of Harrison Division. This is a major intersection on the west side. It would be without. It had nothing on it. It was just bare land that every 2 years would fill up with political signs facing both sides of the street, just tons of them. And eventually, a couple of years ago, it was bought by a local woman, and she decided to turn it into a park. And so over the past 2 years, she just bought the whole thing and has been, every Sunday, people are out there building or planting or pruning or doing some sort of landscaping there. And so every week I go by there, it's just a little different. Some little new thing has been added or changed or moved around or made more of or something like that. And there's a little section where there's garden, fruits and vegetables and berries and all kinds of stuff that grows. And most of the rest of the area that faces the street are local indigenous plants, kind of arranged nicely, and trees and stuff. And the idea is that, you start planting trees and vegetation in the dirt, that increases the biological activity around the roots and at the base of the trees. That increases the biological activity, and the biological activity helps break down the creosote. I think it's fairly alkaline as opposed to acidic. I think it's alkaline. I could be wrong. Yeah, I think so. Well, anyway, so the idea is that all this vegetation and stuff will break down the creosote, and so the dirt doesn't have to be removed if you put a park on it.
All right.
Is this working? It's working!
It's working, yeah.
Okay, I'll talk to you on the phone now.
Back to the phone. I want to call Carl. Let's see where he is. Say, hey, Carl.
All right.
Where are ya? Whoa. Yeah, here we go. Call.
Yeah, they're going to have, at this park, they're going to have a... they want to do little performances. They want to do... And, every night now, most nights, there is some sort of a burrito truck or taco truck or sandwich truck or some sort of a little food thing. And I ran into the lady and talked to her for about 10 minutes. She's really nice. And what she did is she helped create a 501c3 organization that now manages the park. So it's a non-profit organization that you can donate to now, and it ends up people involved in that
At the tone,
non-profit.
please record your message.
Do the park.
When you have finished recording,
So,
you may hang
it's
up
pretty cool.
or press 1 for more
And
options.
she ended up buying the property behind
Hey,
it.
Carl.
Hey, Carl.
It's the program.
We're here talking to you,
You can
leaving a message,
call us back.
Either on the phone.
or not.
Well, you'll be on the phone. Either way.
I guess I should probably be on the phone too. It just seems to make sense. Somehow. I don't know how. Yeah, so I talked to her. So the lady bought up the property behind, or right beside this area. There were a bunch of old buildings. She bought that, and the property behind that. And so I'm not sure what she plans on doing that, but the non-profit organization is taking care of the park, and she's going to do something else on the land next to it. She ended up knocking down one other building, and because it's just a really small building, and it used to be a pharmacy, and then someone else wanted to lease it and put a little bistro, vegetarian restaurant or something like that in it, but she ended up knocking it down, and I'm not sure what will happen to the building behind that. That's a big it's a big two-story, I think it's two-story, yeah, it's a two-story house-like structure, but it's made with cinder block on the outside.
Mm-hmm.
And so I don't know. It's not it's not like a wooden house. It's made out of
It'd be harder to do
bricks.
that, too.
Yeah, bricks, sort of bricks, blocks. It's a block house. Yeah. So yeah, it's very interesting, and I'll bump into people that I know that are helping out with this park, that are watering the grass and the flowers or whatever. They're just doing stuff, helping out. Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yeah, let's do this. Look at this. It's time for the dice game. Choose a number between 1 and 6.
Okay, I would get the thing. You have a pen?
Writing down numbers on our hands between 1 and 6.
Yep. Yeah, I want to take this microphone out and do this.
Yeah. It's confusing maybe. We got a couple messages today. We got Dan Dobler and John Webster have left us messages today, so we're going to listen to those and call them back. But first we're going to do this to see if Dan can figure it out, because usually Carl is on the Carl's on this thing, but he's not on it today. So now we get number 4, I think. Yeah, and then there we're disappeared. And then there's like a you gotta turn on the camera too, somehow. I don't even know. I haven't touched that thing in a while. It's always Carl's doing, and now at least we get to look at the lake now when we're gone. I think it's nice. This could be the show. Sometimes I think it's like, oh, this would be nice if it was just watching the lake go. Whoa. And hearing Dan's over there looking at the camera trying to figure it out. Oh, yeah, there it goes. Alright, here we go with the numbers. Rolling. It's a 1. I lost. I have a 2 today. I assume Dan picked a 3.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so.
Every time.
So, nobody won yet. There you go. Here's this message.
Hi, Judy. This is Dan. You can me back by.
This is Dan's calling back. Dan Dobler. I'm gonna say, hey, Dan Dobler, how you doing? What are you doing?
You might actually be up today.
Yeah, it's the daytime.
Usually we're show at night. Usually.
And I should get on the phone if he's going to be on the phone. It just seems to make sense. Science.
Hello?
Hello?
Hello, Dan.
Hey, Dan.
Hi.
It's the program. We're on TV. How you doing?
Fine.
That's good. This is Dan, the other Dan.
Dan Bennett is here.
What?
Dan Bennett is here today.
Can you hear me, Dan?
Oh.
Can you hear me?
I don't think. Wait, hey Dan, let me call you back, okay?
Can you hear me, Dan?
I'm gonna call you back. Here, I'm gonna change this thing. I'm gonna try to get it so maybe you can hear us better. Yeah, I'm gonna change this thing around.
Okay. Yeah, I've been trying to think of science. There's been a lot of science going on, but not a whole lot of new things that are happening in the astronomy things, in the astronomy section of things.
Mm-hmm.
So there isn't a whole lot to say about astronomical things, except that the probe that is going to Pluto will get there in about 3 months. So less than 90 days it'll get there.
Yeah.
And they have started taking more pictures. And what they're doing is they're zooming in and getting high exposure pictures to get shots of the other moons, because they figure they'll be able to see. They figure there are more moons orbiting Pluto than what they can see from Earth. So as the probe gets closer and closer, they'll see a lot more. There are some scientists that believe that Pluto has little rings going around it, and I don't know, maybe.
Pluto has rings too.
Maybe. I mean, it would have rings only if either it or its big moon, Charon, were spewing geysers of ice. They're small enough that if there was a little mini ice volcano or a group of ice volcanoes or fissures, cryovolcanoes as they're called, and water would spew out, it would orbit the planet or the moon, which is also a little planet too. So it's a double planet actually, but we're calling it its moon because the Charon is smaller. Yeah, it could have rings. The images that they've got, the surface of Pluto changes over time. It's not the same. They've watched it rotate, and there are slow changes that take place on the surface. So they think that there is something going on the little planet. And they're not sure about Charon because it's a lot smaller and dimmer, so I can't see it as well. So they started taking pictures, and I was hoping I'd see something, but today is Memorial Day, so nothing's open. Nothing government is open.
Yeah.
And,
Okay. I think I got this thing going. We're going to call the double again.
He couldn't hear me on the phone, huh?
He couldn't hear you at all, yeah.
Yeah, because he was not responding at all. That's a good indication he's not here.
I think he should be able to hear better this time. We're going to call him again and see if it works out than the last time. Yeah, listen to the phone ring too.
Hello?
Hello, Dan, can you hear me okay?
Yes?
Good, okay.
Can you hear me, Dan?
Yes?
Okay, good.
How are ya?
Now that your secretary's back, now that your secretary's back, I'm fine.
Good, I'm glad to hear that, and the secretary came back.
Yeah.
Secretary, because I'm the doctor. Dan called me the doctor.
Okay.
And then Dan says, help me send your secretary over, and then she did. And now she's there, and it's good for Dan.
Oh, good. Good. It's good to have a secretary.
That's the story. Well, I think she's my secretary, and she's visiting Dan.
Oh, I see. Well, it's good to have a visiting secretary.
Yeah.
It's good to have a secretary.
She's not visiting, she's living with me.
She's moved in.
Oh.
She moved in.
Good.
Whoa.
She wants to smoke marijuana.
Yeah, good for you, Dan. Smoke marijuana?
Yeah. And she wants to get married.
Good.
Nice.
She wants to get married.
Yeah, when?
Right away.
Right away?
Right away. She wants to get married right away.
Are you gonna have a ceremony?
No.
No, you're gonna go to the court?
What?
The court?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We we're just going to get married.
Good.
So,
We are married.
so you're gonna marry your secretary?
He's marrying my secretary.
Oh. Oh. How long have
I'm going to take over your show.
Yeah, you're gonna take the secretary on the show after you're married.
Yeah. Well, how long have you known?
Yeah, we're going to take over your show, and we're going to smoke marijuana on the show.
Oh, good.
So how long have you known the secretary? This person?
Not very long. Not very long at all.
Oh.
It was her idea to get married. I don't want. It was her idea to get married.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's kind of how it often is. It's the other person's idea.
well, that's good, Dan. Sounds like...
Thank you, Dr. Kinney.
Oh, my pleasure. I'm glad I could help. All right.
Do you have any LSD?
No, Dan, that's not within the realms of the law. Not like the marijuana there these days, you know.
LSD isn't against the law.
It's not? Oh, okay, good. Then I have plenty, Dan.
What?
I have plenty.
My default answer is generally,
I must some.
I'm fresh out.
I'm fresh out. Oh, that's a good one.
Bring over to the secretary. Bring over to the secretary with LSD.
Next time we get the secretary to go over there, I'm sure I'll send her over with plenty of LSD.
I gotta go. The secretary wants me. I gotta go.
Oh, okay.
Bye.
Have fun. Goodbye. That's getting weird. A little bit.
He's been joking about that a lot.
He is the secretary and thing. He's got a little narrative going.
So,
I want to put the mic up to my ear.
this phone setup is kind of messing with me, I guess.
Whoa. Here's this next voicemail. It's from John Webster.
Hey there, Kenny.
Hey, Dan, John.
Why don't you give me a call on my cell phone because I don't have my home phone here. So, and you can come over and see my new place. I'm at my new place here. Give me a call on my cell phone. Thank you.
All right. John has a new place.
I haven't heard from him in a long time.
Oh, yeah? We talk to him quite often. Probably once or twice a week. But we'll talk to him right now, too. He's moving.
What side of town? Or out of town?
I'm not sure. No, he's living in Lacey, so... Somewhere in Lacey. I don't really remember. We'll ask him. Hello, John.
How you doing there?
Hey, real good. How are you?
Fine. You should come out and see my new place. I'm at my new place now.
Oh, where is it?
What?
What neighborhood is it? Where is it? Vaguely, Lacey?
Yeah, what part of town?
No, it's in Olympia. It's 3411 Store Road, Southeast Suburban.
Don't worry, all right, John. Don't tell us your entire address, but where?
Yeah.
What is it close to?
It's right next to. It used to be Albertsons. Now it's Hagen's.
Oh yeah, that's Lacey. That's not Lacey.
No, it's still in Olympia.
No, that's in Olympia.
Oh, okay.
The
That's
board.
right next to Dairy Queen.
Oh yeah, I know where that is. How you liking it there?
It's kind of new. I watching Leonard's ball game. Leonard's Seattle and Tampa Bay.
Are you gonna?
You should come over and see the new place.
I'd love to, John. When we sometime soon we can bring some cameras over there and check it out.
You have time to come over before you do your show tonight?
We're doing the show right now.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. How about afterwards?
Nope. Not today, John.
Not afterwards?
Not today, maybe in the future.
One never knows about the future.
I'm gonna have to hold the apartment anyway.
What? Have you spent the night there yet?
This will be the first night tonight here.
Are you excited? Is it a fun feeling to have moved?
Pardon?
How do you feel about moving? Is it like an adventure, or is it weird, or what?
It's pretty good. You should be close to the old village border end.
Hey, John, can you hold on for a minute?
Yeah.
We're getting a call on the other line. Hello?
Yes, I'm here.
Oh, John, you're still here? Well, who's on the other line? Was it Dan? Hello?
Hello?
Yes.
Oh, whoa, conference call.
Oh, that's cool.
What?
Can you hear John, Dan?
Okay,
Talk to Dan.
we on the program are having a conversation with Dan Dobler and John Webster.
Is it?
And you can hear each other.
Call me tomorrow.
It's a conference call, though.
Did you hear that, John? What, Dan?
I'm listening to Rick Reyes on the radio calling play of the Mariners baseball game.
Okay. Dan, are you there still? I think we did a conference call somehow. I've never done that before.
Yeah, that was interesting. I was not expecting that.
What, John?
You like baseball?
I don't dislike it.
Yeah, my kitty cat has to get used to this place.
What is he doing? What's he doing?
It's carrying everything around. I have a new bag too.
Oh, you got a new bag?
I have a new bed.
Wow.
She's checking out the boxes and everything too.
Yep. What? Are you gonna get a phone? You gonna get your landline installed in there?
Yeah, but it's not. Don't have it yet. Comcast has come over and put in the phone.
How long have you been there right now? So far, this new place.
So I have to use my cell phone.
How long have you been there?
How long, Dan?
Yeah. How long have you been in your new place now?
Just moved in today.
Oh, wow. When is Comcast coming out to get you a regular phone?
It's right next to Dairy Queen in Hoggins.
But you already have TV though, right?
Yes, I have a TV. I watch the Mariners ball game.
They put TV in there before the phone, huh? Is it? Maybe the TV comes with the place.
I'm watching the Mariners baseball game.
What? Yeah, who's
And Seattle's ahead 2-0 over Tampa Bay.
who's winning?
Seattle's ahead 2-0.
Oh, good.
It's in the second inning.
You have all your stuff moved out of your old place, John?
Pardon?
You have all your stuff moved out of your old place yet?
They're still, they have to clean up and everything. I'm waiting for my butt can to come out so I can put my ashes in my butt can.
Oh, yeah, you still have your can. Why don't you get a new can, Dan? Or John?
I don't have a can.
Get a new can. Don't use that old can.
Yeah, get a new one. You're in a new place, you should have a new can.
We want to keep your old can.
Yeah, what do you think about that? New apartment, new
I
can.
got pins. I got pins in it.
You want the same can, though?
Is it all rusty?
Get a new can, John.
How's Memorial Day come along for you guys? This is Memorial Day anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, doing nothing. Didn't go to the bank.
Yeah, everything's closed. Everything's closed down. The state's not running today, and state's not running. Banks are closed today.
Has that affected you?
But they'll be open. They'll be open tomorrow.
Did that affect you? John, did you try
No, it doesn't exactly.
Good. Alright. Well, hey, thanks, John. You got anything else you want to say today? You see anything on the streets?
No, I'm just gonna be spend my time at my new apartment here, and you can come over. You can come over if you want to.
Maybe soon.
After your show's over.
Not today.
After your show's over, you can come over.
Thanks for the invite, John.
Yeah, John. Yeah, we both got things already planned that we're doing tonight, so.
You can come over too, Dan.
Okay.
All right. Hey,
Yeah, maybe
hey,
some
John,
other time.
You can come to TCTV on June 5th. June 5th.
Yeah, June 5th.
John?
June the 5th, I'll be watching.
Yeah, at the station.
Listen to me.
At 6 o'clock, John. Can you get there at 6 o'clock?
At the station?
On June 5th?
If I was up that way.
6 p.m. Not a.m.?
Well, I'm gonna be here in my apartment anyway.
Yeah, all right. Well, maybe we'll come and get you.
Bring all the equipment over here.
All right. Thanks, John.
Bring all the equipment over here.
What?
Bring all the equipment over here.
Okay. All right, John. We'll see. We'll talk to you later. Okay. Thank you.
Have a good night.
Okay.
Okay. Bye, John. There he goes.
Well, that conference call was nice while it lasted.
Yeah. Yeah, we can conference call. I don't even know how to do. I want to conference call some more people, but who?
Freddie and I don't know.
How about more than one McDonald's at a time?
Oh no.
I don't. What? No.
They'll hear each other.
Yeah, I don't know. If we can,
Yeah, I wouldn't.
But you don't want to try. I want to do that. I don't know if that's possible. But then they'll be talking to each other. If it works.
Oh, that'd be pretty hilarious.
Yeah, maybe it'll work.
Yeah, you might need to
It's called
do
California. Where?
That. California and Oregon. We'll just go, up along the north coast, the west coast. Because the west coast is the most. If you could get Alaska in there, yeah, that would be interesting too. Be Washington calling Oregon and California.
Here we go. Let's call this first McDonald's. And I don't know. Maybe somebody else has to. They have to call in to do it. But
Maybe.
yeah.
I'm tired for some reason today. I've got the yawnies for some reason.
You been sleeping?
No, I didn't get as much sleep.
Hey, McDonald's.
Yep.
Do you guys have those the sweet chili sauce back yet?
Which one?
Sweet chili sauce?
Can you repeat that? I can't hear you right.
What?
What was that? I couldn't hear you. Can you repeat that?
Sweet chili sauce?
No, we don't have that.
Do you know when it's gonna come back?
No, I'm not sure.
Because I'm waiting for it to come back, 'cause I think maybe it's gonna be in the summertime.
The Cillian burger?
The summertime?
No, I don't know. I'm not sure to be honest.
Oh yeah. Do you guys have maybe a calendar, like a food calendar or something like that?
We got a food calendar, but we only have the one for this month.
And what's on the calendar?
What was that?
What's on the calendar for this month?
There's nothing new at the moment.
Is it a blank calendar right now?
Well, yeah, at the moment, yeah. So June, I think they will pay some more.
Yeah, you don't need so many changes. I think most of the stuff, the regular stuff, is the better stuff anyway. Shakes? Nothing, blank calendar. For the month also, because the month is only 5 days long, so you haven't gotten the next month yet? Have you gotten June? Do you have the calendar for June yet, or you only have the May calendar still?
This is the main calendar for this month. That's what we got.
Oh, and so they wait till the last minute to do June then, huh?
I don't put it on. The store manager puts it on.
Yeah. And but like not until the last minute because it's almost June. You only have like 3 or 4 more days until June.
Yeah.
And then you're gonna miss it. But they'll put it up. Usually they put it up like right in the beginning of the month.
I only have the May one here. That's all I got.
Yeah. Because I want to call and try to get June maybe. But like I don't know if it's gonna be if I should wait till June or maybe if I call in like in the next couple of days, then they can tell me.
It's supposed to be a Christmas rate today. I mean not today, but I guess they changed the coming out.
Oh, why did they change?
I'm not sure. They haven't told me now.
They're just like we're changing it, and they're like okay, you don't need to know why.
I'm expecting.
Well, I'm checking the calendar. That's what it says.
Yeah.
Oh, they're gonna change the calendar tomorrow?
No, I'm saying that's what I'm checking right now on the calendar. It says that a Christmas fair today, but it's not coming. I don't know what happened.
Oh, so they're not even following the calendar. There's like things on the calendar and they just skip them over sometimes. So it's like not even if there was stuff on the calendar, maybe I shouldn't even like think that it's going to be real.
I'm expecting the orange shape to be coming around soon. You know that orange one?
Orange.
Yeah, in the spring.
Oh, there, yeah. They went away after they hear 2 voices.
Okay, I'll be quiet.
Well, yeah, I mean, you can say stuff, it's okay. We didn't need to keep talking to that guy. He would talk for a while.
Mm-hmm.
He was really answering things. That's good. All right.
Yeah, I guess the idea is to try and keep him on the phone as long as possible.
Yeah, that's what I generally just do. Just see.
People are like, who are you talking to? Oh, some guy that wants special sauce.
Yeah.
He wants the sweet chili sauce.
Talking about the sauce and things.
Yeah, hey, we're in a different part of the lake now behind us. You can see.
We've moved into the river.
Yeah. Yeah.
So is that what you said? Science stuff? You said Pluto stuff already?
Well, okay, yeah, the stuff on Pluto, not much has changed. I haven't seen any new images. They're taking close-up pictures of Ceres, the Cirrus, actually, Cirrus. Or Curus. I think it's Cirrus. Anyway, it's the other dwarf planet that is in the asteroid belt, and it's the biggest one, and it's around 500 miles in diameter, and it's rocky for the most part, but then there are a couple of these craters where the inside part of the crater is super bright. Super bright. And it's kind of curious because it's just like highly reflective, and so all the comments is like, oh, that's the alien base, that's NASA's forward base, that's that's some sort of artificial thing. And the more recent close-up pictures show it looks squarey. Little sections are kind of square. That may be due to pixelization effects of cameras, but it was looking pretty squarey to me, whereas all the other stuff that you could see was not so squarey.
It was rounder.
There were not other things that seemed to be pixelated in the same way. So one never knows, and it's slowly orbiting closer and closer and closer.
What would square stuff mean? I mean, is that in the sign of life or ice?
Ice, yeah. Yeah, if you had an icy body impact on the surface, most of the icy body would get embedded in the very central part, and the shock wave that goes out would create part of the crater, because a lot of stuff gets dug out of the crater, and you have the core of whatever went there, whatever it was, rock or ice, gets embedded. So it's kind of curious because I don't think they've seen anything like that before. It's like you have this little mountain, and the top half of the mountain is all ice. Kind of like on Earth. And there are 2 or 3 of these craters where the central region of the crater is all white and icy. And there have been people that have suggested that impacts from comets, small comets, impacts on it, or possibly little volcanoes. And and they found oceans and little icy bodies, several of them, a number of them, that orbit the sun, and so they're thinking the same thing about this. But I tell you, it's not going to be able to sustain much warmth unless there is something orbiting the little mini planet, the little dwarf planet. Unless there's something orbiting, and the orbital dynamics, when you have something going around, it's like taking a jug and it's half full of some liquid, and you just make the circular motion. You don't spin the thing or anything like this. You just do a spin motion, and eventually the liquid inside starts spinning as a result of your action. And you're doing this. This is the action of the gravity of the little moon that is orbiting a little closer, then a little farther, then a little closer, then a little farther, and you end up with this this squishing action where the gravity gets stronger and weaker and stronger and weaker. And so what you're doing on the inside of this little moon is you're flexing it. And if you know anything about metal, anything at all about metal, if you take a piece of metal and you start bending it, right? It's a hard, resistant surface, and you start bending it. If you have ever felt where that bending action has happened, if you've ever taken, super, super hot. So it's that level of friction that is built up in the central core of these little moons, and that's why you have the liquidy centers, and it's why you get different kinds of volcanic activity on it, because it builds up heat and that adds pressure, and and eventually you'll get a liquidy core with a frozen exterior, and because it's continually being warmed, you'll have little volcanoes or little fissures, little tiger stripes or something on the surface somewhere, and you'll have it spewing just a little bit of snow, just a little bit. But it doesn't appear that Ceres has any moons whatsoever, and so it has no reason for its innards to be squeezed and flexed at all. So, and I don't think it has a crazy orbit. I mean, the orbit may vary somewhat. I don't know if it orbits more widely, if it's more of an ellipse than the other planets or other dwarf planets or whatever. But it would need to orbit in really close and then really far and very often, right? Because this little planet takes 3 or 4 years to go around the sun, and that's a really, really slow flexing. If it's going to flex, right, you need something to happen every day or every other day or something like that. It has to be a frequent occurrence that happens continually for years and years and years, and over time that heat builds up. So in the case of Europa, Ganymede, and Jupiter, and Titan, and they think possibly Pluto would make a better case for having an ocean than Ceres would. So that's how it goes. So there's that. So those two things, and I like to give them a mention every Monday because there's a lot been happening. They're taking even more close-up pictures of this comet. We have another probe. Actually, Europe has a probe orbiting this comet, and it's at its closest approach or near to it, and it's getting great shots of these steep valleys. One shot was really cool. You'd see this steep valley, and then where the neck was, and then these giant cliffs coming up on the other side, and it's pretty remarkable imagery, that's for sure.
Look at this.
Now it's info time.
Okay. You're watching Your Daily Hour with me. It's an hour-long hyper live call-in talk show that's recorded every day in Thurston County, 7 days a week, 365 days a year, 366 in leap years. Your Daily Hour can be seen in September 19, 2010 tapes weeks. So it's on channel 22 at 11:30. It's the same it was recorded a week earlier. The 2 a.m. episode is the same time from last year. You can also watch any episode on YouTube. Anyone can be on the program, especially you. You look for community content. Give us a call, leave us a message. The next episode, we'll call you back.
Daily
I did better.
Yeah.
Yeah, getting a little closer because the text is really boxy. It's really. I'm not
It's
sure
weird.
what to,
It's a weird font.
Yeah. Well, Freddie created the font, and he did a damn fine job. I've just
It's hard to read it.
Yes, I've had a hell of a time trying to read it. So
it's a challenge.
yeah. So yeah, that's fine. Hey, you know what? My microphone is see-through.
Whoa!
Yeah.
Look at that.
See, I wanted to do this.
On your arm.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're floating. Whoa!
Yeah, I'm just ahead.
Oh, I'm in the water.
Oh wait, I gotta do a backstroke here.
Here we go, doing some swimming.
Oh yeah, this is great. Summertime.
Here we go. Oh, you're singing. You're talking to your mic.
Yeah.
You can use the phone. The phone's good for that if you want to move. You can do this.
Oh yeah, okay,
Yeah,
I'll try
there.
that.
There you go. But then you gotta talk, or what's the point of holding your phone up there?
Yeah, that's true. I could be saying something. Oh, it's a good thing this phone is waterproof.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I've got armless hands. Yeah,
Disembodied hands.
Yeah, they're under the water. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Hello, McDonald's.
Hey, McDonald's.
Hello?
Hello, can you hear me?
Hello?
Hello, can you hear me? Hello?
Yes?
Can you hear me right now?
Who is this?
You guys have that sweet chili sauce right now? I don't know if they could even hear.
Yeah, it wasn't coming in very well.
Yeah.
Oh well.
Oh, let's see, what are we gonna... Oh yeah, we can do the rest of the dice. Let's play the dice game and we can look at the commercial too.
Yeah.
There it is. Hello, Dan. Did you see that? Look at this. Look at this. Oh. There. You got a little message. Over there. Here we go.
Okay, I'm pushing for 3.
Threes. Focus 6 and 1. Lost. Everybody lost still. Alright, let's do this one now too. 1 year ago today.
No, don't get us started.
Dude, this is a commercial.
Yeah, it's the commercial for tomorrow's episode.
Oh boy.
Today we are talking about June. Because
And
it's the June day time here. We also talk to Mr. Gucci. What?
Space.
What?
There was some dead airspace. I heard some dead airspace.
there's a whole lot of confusion going on.
Aerospace?
Tune in to this program.
We're on every night at 11:30 and 2 a.m. on TCTV Channels 22 and 2 a.m. on Cole 106.5.
Do it, man. Do it. Something else.
Who knows?
Yeah.
Did they? There we are. Did they stop doing stuff on Koa?
We stopped. We're
Sending them stuff?
Yeah, we're not on there anymore. They're still going.
Oh yeah, they've been going for years and years.
Well,
Yeah. This is cool. This mic is partially underwater. Yeah, that looks pretty cool. Okay, so enough about space. I think that's all I got on that. Oh, what was I reading? Apparently there is a new vaccine for the papilloma virus that is highly effective.
yeah.
It's got a really wide. It kills a number of the different varieties or makes us immune to a number of different varieties of the papilloma virus. And this particular virus has been shown to cause cancer in both men and women. And it will, HPV, I believe it will damage your different sex organs, like ovaries and prostate and testes and the womb. An area that both those organs in both males and females, different people will get cancers, and they found out that the vast majority of them have this virus, and it's caught. There isn't a whole lot of you don't know that you've caught it. There aren't a lot of like symptoms. You might get a mystery fever and feel ill for a week or whatever, and then it goes away and you're fine, and this virus gets embedded, and every time you fool around with someone else, it's passed along. So it's pretty common. And years ago, I think it was in Texas. It was really bizarre for Texas. I didn't understand it. They came out with a different vaccine for HPV, as it's called, and they wanted to vaccinate everyone in school in Texas. And it's kind of weird that Texas is kind of a very conservative state, and so them wanting to vaccinate teens for HPV so that, you know, if they had unprotected sex, they wouldn't be catching or passing along this virus that causes cancer later in life. And it was kind of bizarre, and it turns out that like whoever the sponsors were, they had friends and relatives that had shares in the company that made the vaccine. So yeah, they had some special ties. You know, they weren't doing it out of the goodness of their heart. They were making their friends wealthier or getting wealthier indirectly as a result. So that was really controversial, and it's the first time that anything like that has happened. That they've come up with a vaccine that they want to inoculate people for that is not. Well,
it's in the show.
Is it the end of the show?
Yeah.
I should roll the 3 dice.
Oh yeah, we should play the phone dice game.
Yeah, it's really fascinating. So, but they got a newer, better one that's even more effective on different species of the virus. Okay, here we go.
Final dice game. Thanks, John Webster and Dan Dobler and McDonald's. Dan Bennett, thanks for being here today as we're rolling the dice. Here we go. What is it? 6-5. Everybody lost. Well, that's too bad. Here is episode 1710. TCTV
1710, really?
Yeah. YDHWM.com, check it out. 360-836-4384, get on TV.
Hey, I can hear you on your phone.
Yeah.
I can hear you coming through this phone.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah. Hey, look at all those people that have helped us out. That's a lot of folks. Thank you, man.
Good FBI.
Yeah.
TCTV, thank you. Crystal Ball, oh baby. Jordan E, fabulous. Thurston County, Washington State.
Yeah.
USA, thank you. Viewers only.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, dog. Bye.
Your daily hour with me.
The bicyclist, there was a bike guy just rode by on the commercial.
Oh, what?
We're doing the commercial.
Oh, okay.
What?
Yeah, I was a little confused at what was happening there.
What happened on this episode, Louis?
We discussed the message.
Oh yeah, we do. It's been
What? Oh,
You
yeah.
didn't say I didn't even know. I thought it was something more serious, so we got to change it.
We gotta change it. I thought that it was only what I was getting or something.